Welcome to the opening round of the F1 Team Series event from Williams, and we are all set to go. In this video we've got Brazil, Barcelona, Baku and Austin all to come for you. Some different race counts in each as well, which will be very interesting. And the setup we're going to try out today: Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris start for our team, and the car with our first max part on the go. We're going to try it and see how well it works. So, are you ready? Can we get a good position for final round? Don't know if you can see my qualifying. You can't. We've got 160, and hopefully we can improve. Let's get at it. Williams Team Series event, race 1 from Brazil. So here we go then. Brazil, 9 laps to come. We're going to try something a little bit different as well. Been recommended a strategy from Ross in Blacktails, so we're going to give this a go. See how it adds up. Could be an absolute car crash for me. It could be absolutely brilliant. Well, let's find out, shall we? As we look to go hard. So we're going to go Hamilton on the Cupra. I'm going to set him on the mediums. Norris, 1 lap, and you'll see what will happen shortly. We're going to go on to Frost, and you'll see, hopefully, some magic come through. So Ken Hamilton, we're probably going to try and do, maybe we could try and do 4-5, or we can split it out. We get perfect start for Hamilton. That's what we want. Can we fly through a few cars here? And we can. And look at this for a start. Perfect start, Hamilton flying through as he gets up to P8. We're going to keep him boosting just to take a few extra positions. The same with Norris. We're going to bring Norris in though at the end of this lap as Hamilton just holds on to P number 6, takes P5 as he goes, and all over the back now of Lewis Hamilton, so into P4. Norris coming through will pit this lap, and we're going to try it. We're always about trying. That's what you've got to do. Opening round, when we're not scoring maximum points, is all about seeing if anything magic can happen. And we come back out with Lando Norris, and we're just going to cruise now and build everything back up. I want to do 4 laps of Hamilton. We could go on to the hards. That's what my thinking was. And hopefully Norris can start closing on all these cars in front very quickly. Might work a treat, might not, as we come down the straight. No pit stops yet. We're well on for 5 laps with it as well. And we can see 1, 2, 3 in front of Lewis Hamilton. Let's see if we can just get a bit closer. See if we can get the Ferrari, that'd be nice. Can't yet. Down the straight we go. Can we get them into the famous first corner that we could on the last game? We can. We're up to P2 because there's been a pit stop as well. And I think we could be beneficial. I mean, we've just lost to Leclerc. That's annoying. I'm going to try and hards as we get Norris past a few cars here. And I'm going to just try and do the 1-stop. We'll see if this 1-stop works. Lovely. If not, tomorrow we'll be doing a 2-stop with Lewis Hamilton as he comes in. Norris trying to get past this hard tyre. Round the outside. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Norris says. And he continues on. Hamilton going to be a bit slower on these hards though. We're going to leave him pushing as Norris tries to get past Piastri. Remember, we need to go another lap with Norris as Hamilton's up to P6. Can we sneak P5? Oh, no, we can't. Now we're out of power unit, so this is where Hamilton's probably going to go backwards. But first of all, we're up to P4. Norris coming down the main straight. Remember, he was 12th originally, and I don't think this is going to work too well because he's only 12th now. But let's not keep the let's not lose the faith as Hamilton's up to P3. This 4-5 working beautifully through the corners. Norris P12 at the moment. We're trying to get past Lewis Hamilton, who boxes. So, into P2 we go. Norris doing that 1.5 will come into the pits for the soft tyres. What's Hamilton got in front of him? Hard tyres and behind as well. And this hasn't really worked too well, has it, for Lando? P21. We were definitely worth going for a different strategy, but we might, well, we're not going to have anyone pit, so absolutely not. This didn't work at all. We've got Hamilton under attack now from Leclerc, and we're going to start pushing a bit as well. So here comes Norris. He'll be on the softs. He'll be quick, but how quick will he be? As we start moving up past a couple of cars, P17. Hamilton has took the lead. That's what we like. What about Norris? Never car, done dusted. And now we're just going to push Hamilton because he can bring this home. Is there any more cars for the taking for Lando? P15 is for the taking. So is P14. Well, it was until we got stuck. Norris, look at that, click the cinematic view just to see that overtake happen. But Lewis Hamilton is going to win. What a race for Lewis. P1. Beautiful. And what about Norris? We're going to push him now. We can definitely probably get another one position maybe. I should have probably started pushing him earlier. But we're back up to that P12 when we pitted. And we do gain no more positions. Or do we? Nope, just P12. We'll take it. We'll move on. We learn. But it's a very solid 37 points in Brazil to begin with. Race 2 then arrives in Spain. Chance of rain in this one. And let's see, first of all, a dry qualifying. I think it was something like 36% chance. But let's see if it affects us or not. Will it be one of them changing weather races? We never know. P17 Hamilton, P21 for Lando Norris. We don't have any rain just yet. So, the beast of a cuppa goes on. Norris is going to take what I like as Eternal Flame or Movember. I'm going to go Eternal Flame. Bit of fun. Let's see what happens. But bit of tyres. Great overtaking on Eternal Flame as well. Servicing's a bit pointless, but let's see. Now Hamilton should get his famous race start after he gets past the traffic jam. And here he comes now. Lewis Hamilton through a couple of cars. P13 Sergeant's hanging on to us like a washing line. We're going to make some moves. We haven't got as far as I'd liked, but here comes... Oh, it's so slow. Hamilton's only up to P11. Make that P10 now. That was a shocking start from Lewis Hamilton after we bigged him up to the hills. And then he gets done by his old pal Fernando Alonso. And that's terrible. Hamilton's had a mare in Spain. He's not started how we would have liked. Usually, we can get up to like P4 or P5 as we get a safety car. Safety car is out. And I'm going to pit, I believe, Lewis Hamilton. Don't think there's any point me going any further. Norris can stay. We could be saved by the safety car here. But I think if we pit Lewis, he'll come out maybe P18, P19. Probably not, probably last. But if we can look after the tyres, we can push at the end. Past when everyone else is pitting. Where does he come out? He's not going to lose too much. We said around P19. And it's going to be a little bit better. P18 is Lewis Hamilton's territory. Be interesting to see if we get a boost of a race start. But this just might extend all the stints by one. We could bring Lando Norris in this lap. While everybody's in a... next lap, while everyone's in a train. There's going to be a few soft pitting, but not too many. And then we'll be ahead when we catch him up. That's probably what we'll try. And I won't push Norris. I'll push him a little bit. Let's see what he does first. I still think pit him this lap, next lap. As we get back underway then, with Hamilton P18, Norris P12, now into P11, right behind Sainz. Hamilton's P16. So what have we got ahead? That's the question. We've got rain in 5 minutes. Not going to affect us at all. All these will go an extra lap. I want to risk it. I'm born to risk. As we forget to boost Hamilton, but we boost him now. So an extra couple of positions will go down nicely just before the pit. Can we get one here? We're going to get absolute chaos. See, everybody goes round apart from K-Mag. Hamilton goes on, and the whole point with Hamilton is to avoid any carnage in the pits as Norris comes out. And you'll notice some nice clear air for Norris to push in. Hamilton doing okay here. Hards are going to pit this lap, I think. And Norris will just get him through. And we're just going to have a lot of pit stops now from people. So if we can get Norris through these sections. And there we go. Hamilton's up to P4. Norris down the straight with the carnage in the pits. Takes P8. What do we got ahead? All pit ahead. Well, we've still got a pit. Damn, forgot about that one. Damn it, I thought we were going to take the lead and win. So let's push. Hamilton P3 at the moment. Chasing down P2, Carlos Sainz. It's Norris that doesn't have to pit. And it's Norris that loses the position. As we get past Sainz into the pit. We're just going to bide time with Norris. We're going to get a few positions with him. Out comes Hamilton. What have we got ahead? One hard pit in, but that's not going to affect us. Here comes Lewis Hamilton on them softs into P7. So we've made up some ground compared to where we were. That's the main thing. It's Norris battling the Mercs. It's Lewis Hamilton who's absolutely slowing us down. But don't worry, we're going to hold back and then attack in the corners. Let's try and get, if we can get a good 40 points here, we'll take it. As we get P4. We're after P3 though, which is on the softs. That'll be a tough one to crack. Because here comes Hamilton on the softs. It might be P4, P5. It might be just 41 points, which from the start, we will absolutely take. A bit of safety car help in Spain, but we do come home P4, P5 in the end. Very solid, 41 points. Into Baku we go. Very strong chance of rain in here, into the 70%. And for me, it's dry in qualifying. But what will it be like in the race? We've got similar team score matchup. It'd be interesting where we qualify, and we qualify on the back foot. Verstappen 18, Norris 21, Hamilton only 22. As we look to cry a little bit on that evidence. We're going to go for SAR. No, I don't think SAR. I think November and Cuppa here. Where's Cuppa? Here we go. So I don't really want to push 4 laps because I think a lot of these AI are going to push 4 as well. But we've got a lot to do from the positions that we will be, and we don't even get the perfect start. Can Hamilton swing one up the inside? He can. That's a bit more like it from Lewis. And he's pushing his way through, pushing the Hulk into disarray as we get through and pierce through the pack. Norris is up to, well, he's took 2 Williams. We'll take that one. We're up to P11 with Hamilton. Is there any more positions? There may be when we try and get Stroll, but we couldn't get him. We do get P10. And we do get P9. Can we get P8 for good measure? No, we can't. We're going to cut down on Norris. Forgot to boost up Hamilton, which was a silly mistake from me. Very silly mistake. And now look at Hamilton's getting absolutely swamped. And what are these? I think all these are going to go lap 4, you know. I generally think they are. So next lap, I might give it a push with Hamilton. But then we're going to have to very much conserve a 4-lap stint. That's my only issue. And I think Norris we could get doing the same as well. Let's push Hamilton. See if we can make some ground up. I think everyone is going to pit lap 4. We could do it with Norris, but we're going to get absolute carnage, or we can undercut. But I don't know if I've got it between the both drivers. Let's find out. Norris is there. I think surely these will pit one more lap, don't they? I think they do. And they probably will. Rivals pitting. So I think we just hold this out and hope for the best. So the rival comes in. Norris is not going to be able to get full use of the power unit, so it's another one to watch out for tomorrow, whether or not we can do this strategy again. But every day is a learning day here at AZA WF1, that is certain. We don't have the tyre advantage, softs, mediums, etc. to hards. So we're going to leave these on medium and hope that our boosts help us. And they do with Zhou Guanyu. We're up to P20. And we are motoring down the straight. Bit of power unit saving. And here comes the carnage in the pits. And that's what we wanted to see. As Norris comes round. We'll try and boost him a little bit here. Try and make some spots, and he does. But that's problem is, that might be the best he's going to get. Based on current tyre condition. We don't have the tyres to really explode into this race. We're up to P15. And Hamilton's doing okay in P8 at the minute. We're just going to cruise down. We're still looking okay on tyres for Hamilton. Only just though. We need punctures in this game. That would help us. Not just breakdown. Punctures. And Hamilton's mind. Yeah, Hamilton's doing okay at the minute. He's pretty much in his own world. Couple of seconds either way. P7, P9. Norris is closing on Stroll, but I can't push too hard. That's my issue. I'm going to push last lap if I can allow myself. And what are we at points-wise at the minute? Only 26. Rival's on 37. Fair play to the rival. And he's doing a 3-3-1 then, by the look of it. And he's out. I mean, that might be a good strategy, you know. I think it potentially could be. That's a learning curve. We do get past this rival now. So yeah, maybe a 3-3-1 in the wet will work a treat. Because I just can't push on a 3-4 as much as I'd like. We're going to try and push a little bit. Norris does manage to get a space. 2 places now as well. And we're behind Russell. Can we get P6? I don't think we can. We're going to cut down so we don't run out of tyres. Norris is up to P12 though. And with the capped top speed, it's going to be P7 and P12 in Baku. Tricky race, but 31 points in the bank. So into the final race of this video, and I think it's one of the hardest tracks on the game from what I have recently played. Struggled on this track in multiple GPs so far, and it could easily be where P1 is won and lost. So we're going to try different things again. We're going to try that Brazil strategy, but the 3-4 with Lewis Hamilton. I'm going to do 2 softs with Norris and do a 2-2-3. Or maybe a 2-3-2 potentially would be easier. So we're going to stick both on Cuppa. We want the good start. And I'm going to hope the 3-4 works, where we get Hamilton quite far up the field. And here we go. Can we get perfect start? We can with Hamilton. So hopefully he can blast through a few cars. He goes the outside. Not the best way round that first corner. You want to be up the inside. And it's Norris on the softs who's took an absolute blast off this start. And Norris is up to P15. Hamilton hasn't made too much, but he does now. And we cement ourselves into eventually P14, P15. We're going to keep pushing still at the end of the straight. Try and use all that race start. I think that's key sometimes. You can use the next couple of laps to get that back, but you might as well use the advantages we've got to get through. And you can see Norris, come on, you can get K-Mag. Yes, you can. Thank you very much. We might try one more push first corner, and there you have it. P10. We'll cut down. Well, I mean, Perez looks pretty slow. We can have a push at Perez here, I reckon. Just can't get him. Looking like we can get him into the straight though, so perfect. P9. And I think we will push on to some softs. And I reckon we might be able to do 3 laps with Norris on them softs. I think we can do 3 laps, but I don't want to do it on this stint. I mean, we can nearly do 4 laps with Hamilton. That's very interesting. We could do a 4-3 with Hamilton. Norris coming back out, going to be in a shed load of traffic. But that's okay. So let's just watch Hamilton here and see if we can get a 4 laps done on mediums without a tyre boost as well. That'll be very interesting. Make us very strong at the end as well. So down the straight we go. Behind Sargent in P12. And I'm going to risk this. We're right on the cusp of 4 laps. And I just think going on the hards might be pointless if we don't have to. So let's continue on. Norris will probably do 3 laps. We'll try a 3-3-1 with Norris. And then hopefully have a good lap at the end to bring it back. All learning every single day of the week, guys. We're going to go back on to mediums. And to be honest, we pushed pretty hard, but I'm going to go mediums anyway. I'm going to play safe. So we're going to boost Norris now. There'll be a few cars coming to the pits. And we'll get Norris back out at the end of this one. So Norris goes up to P8. Hamilton, we tried something different. Let's see if we can start overcoming stuff. And P20 at the minute. Keep him boosting. And Norris goes through Perez. What about Hamilton? Can he get a move here? He can. What about on Zhou Guan Yu? He can as well. As Norris looking at Perez. Right on the level of servicing, and we nearly overtake him in the pits. Couldn't get it done. So it's all in the balance. I have no idea where we're going to finish at the minute. But I do know Norris. He's going to open the door for Hamilton to come through as well. And that is P11 and P12 then. So hopefully, minimum position, P11, P12. As we go into the straights, cutting them down. See if we can just close on Perez. The vulnerable Red Bull at the minute. And we're stuck right behind him. Come on, Norris. And Norris doesn't want to go past Perez. Here comes Hamilton to show him how it's done. Nearly. And that's just not worked at all, has it? We just haven't been able to get past Perez, who is on the softs. He looked pretty slow though, didn't he? And we just can't get past. So a frustrating end to some GP. It's been some difficult races. We're only on 27 points at the minute. And I think that's potentially all we're going to get. No breakdowns ahead. Some different strategies. A 4-3 on the mediums. I think if we did a tyre boost next time round, that could work a lot better. Give us more chance to push. But it's P10 and P12. It is 28 points. We're not going to know how good that is until we see everybody else's. But I feel we could even do a 3-4. Maybe soft to medium. But we'll move on. It's 28 points. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you've learned what to do and not to do, and what works well and what doesn't, because it has been a very interesting opening round. I want to say a massive thank you. We've had 2,000 subscribers on the channel now as well. So a huge thank you to all of you. We finished this video, 4 races, 137 points, which in qualifying we got 160, but different tracks. Who knows if that will be good enough to take a P1 this weekend, as long as we have a good final 4 races. Tomorrow, we'll have some more final round fun, and that is where the points will definitely mean prizes. Thanks so much for watching. See ya in the next one.